Yes, sir. You working with the kids?
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Yep.
What's the process that go behind that?
Well,
How you feel helping the kids, giving back?
Well, you know, we don't like saying kids because the definition of kids is baby goats. Yeah. And we know baby goats get slaughtered, you feel me? And we're not leading our youth, our children to, but it's to us, it's preparing our future. The future is now, you know what I mean? And we got to understand that and take that approach. And with the youth, you know, it's kind of how I got out of coaching a little bit, because some of the things we teaching them is for life. And youth, if you're doing football, they thinking you teaching them football skills. They think you teaching them something for the football field. So it's like, no, I'm teaching you something for life. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, we got to be prepared for these different attacks. Most people murder, most people do all this when they're young because they don't know how to respond to emotional trauma. Somebody done said something hurtful, or somebody done took their girl, or somebody done did something like this, and they don't know how to respond besides killing, because you're not given any options as a youth on how to handle those situations better. So that's kind of our educational approach, you know, conflict, distress, dealing with emotional trauma, you know, how to speak your emotions. You know what I mean? This is a skill set that we need to have, because we go through a lot, and there's a lot of forces that's against us when you got this kind of skin or darker. You feel me?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see any changes that you see through the children?
Yeah, you definitely see changes, but you gotta understand a lot of stuff is roots too. You feel me? You plant seeds and you let it root. But you see changes in the children. You see that their minds are open up. Like, we did surveys coming into the classes this year, and you like certain things we asked them, they never been asked these type questions. What are the 7 chakras? What emotion makes you feel the best? You know, different questions we asked them. They're like, hold on, what color do you relate to the most? Do you know that there's powers behind colors? Do you know do you know that there's frequency coming out of your body? Like, they're like, hold on, I know I talk, but do you know that there's actually a frequency coming out? That's why, you know, we get real loud and aggressive with a tone. It don't matter what language you're speaking. You're gonna know that, hold on, but it could be speaking Arabic. You're gonna know it's a problem over there because of the frequency. Yeah. Versus, you know, you talk at a certain tone, people like, oh, that's a love frequency. You feel me? So, you know, teaching the children that young, I think, is very inspiring. You can see it. I done had children open up and just like, man, they start talking about their daddy problems, or they start talking about something, start crying, and it's like, you can see where you're touching them easily as a youth. But our biggest thing is, when they get older, they have something to look back on and be like, because I do that. I did capoeira. We used to be a capoeira center right in between Fraser Holmes and Yamacraw back in the day. So we used to walk back with my mama, put us in capoeira. And there's a lot of things I look back on and be like, boy, my capoeira master literally taught me that, but I forgot. But as I got older and started going through stuff, I remembered. You feel me? So we want to just make sure we sowing them roots and them seeds in them more than anything. But you can see the immediate effect too. But I think it's more sort of seeds that we sowing that we really want to take effect in them.
That makes sense, bro. Mm-hmm. Hey, I just want to say I appreciate you for giving back.
Oh yeah.
I did that for real, bro. Yeah, that's tough.
Say God loves a cheerful giver. You know what I'm saying? So we just give and we just do what we do. I'm grateful for the ones that join me. You know what I mean? Because they say a real leader is somebody that can get you to help. They can get other people to assist without them getting anything from it. And I got a lot of people in my life that just help and help and help. And they're not getting nothing from it, bro. And it's not their goal, it's not their vision, it's something that they're getting involved with. So I'm very grateful for those type of folks that's in my life. The Dr. Charleses, the Amber Lees, you know, the Jonathan Winbushes, the different people that's just been here and been very supportive of this mission and this goal. It's just like to give back in so many different ways. That's what I'm more grateful for, you know what I mean? Because the more we do a rites of passage for the youth, we realizing this is a rites of passage for us, you know what I mean? And I think if a lot of us took that approach, even football coaches, even basketball coaches, in the roundabout, they do feel that and they do know that. It's just you looking at it like I'm a sports coach, and really you bigger than that. You sowing seeds in these children, you know what I'm saying? And I think if we just re-educated ourselves, I tell people that all the time, don't change what you're doing, change your mindset about how you're doing it. My partner just went to go get his CDLs. I ain't seen him in a minute, and he like, oh, he like felt bad about it. Like, I'm getting my CDLs, and cause we ain't hung out in a few years, and you know, he think he ain't doing good. I'm like, bro, if we building a nation, if we building our own resources, you don't think we need truck drivers? You see what I'm saying? But you gotta think, I ain't gonna be driving for these folks, I'm gonna be driving for my folks. So it's just a mindset switch. And I think a lot of us, that's all we got to do. It's not really change what we're doing, because we already doing what we need to do. You're going to need lawyers. You're going to need doctors. You're going to need truck drivers. You're going to need school teachers. You're going to need chefs if you're building a nation. But you got to have the mindset of, I'm doing this in order to do for self one day and not to contribute to a society that's been created for me.
Yes, sir.
Mm-hmm.